Hey friends, you know, today's a very special beginning of a new series of mine called Story Time with Didi. Now, most of you may not know that I am called Didi by those that love me, but my grandbabies, they call me Didi, and so this is Story Time with Didi. I'm going to be reading a book for them today. It's actually a book that I wrote called Alex and His Frog. So here we go. Summer is here and school was out. Alex spent time outside, just walking about. Some days he'd walk around looking at flowers and bees. Other days he'd act like a monkey and swing through the trees. One hot day while scouting around, there was a yell of excitement at what he had found. A puddle had formed after a recent rain, and when Alex jumped in, he found some pets that he could train. Alex was so excited, for he knew what he had found. He had big plans for the little creatures there on the ground. He started to call out for his mom, and then he thought again, what a wonderful prank this could be. So he yelled a little louder with a devilish grin. Hey Mom, come quick. You've got to see what I found. Hurry before they get away. I need you to come now. Mom knew her son. She knew him oh so well. Proceed with caution. This could lead to a frightening spell. She stood on the back deck and called down to him. What is it, dear? Can you hear Gigi say that? What is it, dear? He quickly replied, No, Mom, I need you to come here. You won't believe what I have found. You've got to come look. There are tons of baby frogs here in this little brook. Oh, do you think Gigi's gonna go down there? Let's look and see. As Alex yelled for his mom, the frogs began to hop away, except for one little frog who decided to stay. Alex knew this was no longer a prank. This was his chance. He'd teach that frog to follow him. He'd even teach him how to dance. A frog that can dance, people would be amazed. He'd be a must-see attraction for the rest of his days. People would come from miles and miles. A dancing frog would leave them all in smiles. A dancing frog with a top hat and a cane. He'd have to come up with a really clever name. Sir Frog-a-Lot, MC Jumper, Run Frog, The frog father? No, he needed a new name, something like no other. So he asked his friend Oliver if he could think of a name. Oliver said, "It has to be cool and catchy, nothing lame." Alex and Oliver thought about it for a bit. Oliver had an idea and sprang to his feet. "Call him Trevor. Trevor the dancing frog. People will come from miles around. There'll be a backlog." Trevor the dancing frog would wow the crowds with the best dance moves from then and from now. He'd teach him dances from the past and from today. What was it that his dad said? Something about twisting the night away? Would it be possible to teach him how to moonwalk? Imagine that, a moonwalking frog. Oh, how people would talk. Alex realized there were a lot of things to do. Trevor needed to learn to dance, but he needed a new home too. He couldn't put him in the big tank. No, there wasn't enough space. Lucy and Finn, the turtles, were not nice neighbors. They might try to bite his face. He'd have to get a new tank and set it up real soon. It needed to be a big tank. A dancing frog needs lots of room. There needs to be a place for Trevor where he can take a swim, and a roomy place to sleep when the lights go dim. He'll need a place to hop around when his dance rehearsals are done, and also a place to unwind, to sunbathe, and to have a little fun. Most importantly, there must be some room for him to have a stage. He needs a place to practice his dance moves if he's to become all the rage. He'll be seen on TV and in the movies. You'll see him in the stores. He'll be on shirts and hats. There'll even be Trevor signs for the door. But alas, Mommy says no. That frog is not staying here. It has got to go. To be continued. That's right. This was just the first edition of Alex and his frog. There are more stories coming, and we can't wait to share those with you. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Didi today. Can't wait to see what we've got for tomorrow. Bye, guys.